Hey there, I'm Zhang, a licensed real estate agent based in Northampton, Massachusetts. If you're thinking about buying your first home, congratulations, that's a huge milestone. And today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to prepare so you can feel confident every step of the way. First thing first, get your finances in order. Check your credit score, pay down any debt, and prepare your down payments. You also want to budget for closing costs, which usually run about 2 to 5% of purchase price. Before you start house hunting, get pre-approved for a mortgage. This gives you a clear idea of what you can afford and makes your offer stronger when it's time to buy. For cash purchase, you still need to provide proof to the seller or closing agent that you have the funds readily available. Now, make a list of what you really need in a home. Think about location, size, number of bedrooms, and your must-haves versus nice-to-haves. It's easy to get distracted, but knowing your priorities help you stay focused. Now, time for house hunting. Here is what we discussed a lot. Do I actually need a real estate agent just to look at houses? Technically, the answer is yes. You can go to a website like Zillow and go to open houses yourself. But remember, when you do that, you're doing all the legwork yourself. In my view, a qualified agent must possess a solid understanding of a property's fundamental condition. When checking out the properties, the agents are likely to observe the neighborhoods, topography, exterior walls. Once inside, they can assess how the layout and general condition align with what the market typically favors. A knowledgeable agent might also check out the basement to take a look at the HVAC system, drainage, and electrical wirings. These insights, gained through years of accumulated experience, can help the buyer to decide if further inspection is needed and estimate potential future repair cost, which in return can influence the decision to make an offer or not. Once you found a home you love, it's time to submit an offer. If you're working with a buyer's agent, they will guide you through the process and help you prepare a strong offer based on your price and terms. A skilled agent will also discuss offer strategies with you, such as contingencies, timeline, and potential negotiation tactics to improve your chance of success. Additionally, they may prepare a competitive market analysis, giving you a clear understanding of how the property is priced relative to similar homes in the area. This expert support can give you confidence in your decision and help ensure your offer stands out in a competitive market. After your offer is accepted, the next step, depending on the terms of your offer, may be to schedule a home inspection. Once the inspection is completed, you will receive a detailed report outlining the condition of the property. Based on the findings in a report, you may choose to move forward with the purchase, renegotiate the terms, or request repairs. If you have an agent, the agent can help you interpret the results and guide you on the best course of actions. When making an offer on a home, you typically submit an initial deposit of $1,000 to $5,000 to demonstrate your commitment. Later, when signing a purchase and sale agreement, you will make a larger earnest money deposit, usually about 5 to 10% of the purchase price. The final payment will be made on the closing date, which includes either paying in full with cash or combining a down payment with a mortgage loan. In Massachusetts, the purchase and sale agreement is typically drafted by an attorney. In other states, this may be handled by agent or title company. It's important to review key details in an agreement, such as the purchase price, closing date, contingencies, and any additional terms. If you're working with a buyer agent, they will review these details with you and coordinate with the attorney. For condominium purchase, it's essential that your attorney reviews the condo documents, including the master deed, budget, rules, and regulations. One critical item to consider is title insurance. Title insurance protects your ownership rights and ensures the title history, usually going back 50 years. It ensures that you receive a clear title and protect you from undiscovered claims, such as liens or ownership disputes. Title insurance typically costs around 0.4 to 0.5 of the purchase price, and I highly recommend it. Some buyers may ask, do I need title insurance for new construction? The answer is yes. Even with new constructions, issues can arise, such as unpaid contractor debts, that could lead to title problems. These situations do happen, and title insurance provides an extra layer of protection for one of the biggest investments you'll ever make. Once the purchase agreement is finalized, you can begin your mortgage application and schedule appraisal. It's important to compare annual percentage rates from at least 2 to 3 different lenders to find the best fit for your financial situation. Once you've chosen the lender, you will also want to discuss when to lock in the rate. Locking a rate early can protect you from market fluctuations and help you plan your monthly payments more accurately. The lender will be the one to order the appraisal as part of the loan approval process. One key detail to watch during this stage is the appraisal value. The lender will base the loan amount on the appraisal value or the offer price, whichever is lower. For example, let's say you're buying a home for $500,000 and plan to put down 20%, financing the remaining 80% with a mortgage. If the appraisal comes in at $480,000, the lender will calculate a mortgage based on the lower amount. In this case, 80% of $480,000 is $384,000, not $400,000. You will need to make up the $20,000 difference by increasing your down payment. Understanding this risk is crucial so you can plan your finances accordingly. Your agent and lender can help you navigate this process and determine the best course of action if there's a difference between the appraisal and your offer. Before closing, you will receive a closing disclosure, which is one of the most important documents in the home buying process. The closing disclosure outlines all the final terms of your loan, including the total amount you'll pay, itemized closing costs, and any credits or adjustments. It's crucial to carefully review the closing disclosure to ensure all the numbers are accurate. Mistakes do happen, and differences could affect your out-of-pocket cost or loan terms. Additionally, keep your closing disclosure in a safe place. When you sell your home in the future, your capital gains will be calculated based on the purchase price and closing cost listed in the closing disclosure. Make sure to review every line with your agent and attorney, and don't hesitate to ask questions if anything looks off. One day before closing, you'll conduct a final walkthrough of the property. The purpose of the walkthrough is to ensure the home is in the same condition as when you make the offer. This is your chance to confirm that any agreed upon repairs have completed and no new issues have arisen. For example, if you discover a leaking pipe during the walkthrough, your attorney can request to hold back a portion of the seller's proceeds until the issue is resolved. If you're in a rush, you may negotiate a credit and handle the repair yourself after closing. As you prepare for closing, it's a good idea to ask the sellers or their agent for contact information for utility providers and any service professionals they've used, such as landscapers, HVAC technicians, or snow removal services. This will help you transition smoothly into a new home. Congratulations! You've made it through the entire home buying process. Now that you've seen how many steps and details are involved, do you think you'd benefit from working with a buyer's agent? If you have any questions or thoughts, feel free to leave a comment.